diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollitt, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Pena. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs, guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the 2nd level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here we go. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Spartans want to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback extends the play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls in the deep ball. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Trying play action. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I will keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Using his legs, it's Daniels. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Here's the handoff. Spins away. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The give. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they are this close to getting it into the end zone. Third and goal. And the penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. The intoxicating aroma of the end zone is so close, right on the edge on third and goal after the penalty.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up, big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity ahead.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it again. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No chance he's taking a knee. Here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Rivera. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Rivera. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him.
Touchdown, Spartans! A great catch and run for 6.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Corners are going to bail. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback keeps it. running into the open space. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how...
There he goes! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. He's got his man. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about. On
the move, it's Daniels. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Daniels. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Parker. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To grab, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Spartans want to crank the tempo. A run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to scramble. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here we go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Spinderella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Cincinnati is getting worked right now in their own dojo. We've seen this team in big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beating. They're trailing by 14 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. At the 45, on his way. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arkansas. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off play action. Makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Here's a throw downfield late. Wheels it in down the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 10-yard line, but they are in business in the red zone. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Sparty! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some.